And what's going on, everybody? James here, urban-picker.com or redoptionagency.com. And we're just going to go through a few recent, within the last 24 hours sold. And then maybe if that ends quick, we'll jump back farther into my Instagram since I really haven't made these videos in a while. So we're going to start here with some 686 snow pants. These are boys' youth, sold for 13 bucks. All this stuff is going to be outlet unless otherwise noted and paid under 50 cents for. 686, the only thing that sticks in my head when I see that is Deadliest Catch. That captain who had the drug issues, who ran the saga, was it Elliot? I think was his name. That's it. For some reason, that's the only place I've ever seen 686, so that's like burnt image into my head is that dude with the drug issues. We've got this EC Data hat, sold for $11.69. We got this C3PO, and this has been in the store for a little bit. I don't think I got this at the outlet, but I don't remember where. But sold for €30. That might have been some retail arbitrage I picked up in the past. This little just bucket, Halloween bucket. I bought these several years ago at a Walgreens. I paid under $1 for it. Had tons of them. Might even still have more in storage, but they've gone up in price. So sold for $17.99. And Friday soundtrack sold for $12.74 on cassette. An Adidas visor going to Australia for $16.85. And Fleet Sports. If you see like those running style hats, you can tell kind of by the shape of them. I always sell those things pretty quick, no matter the brand. So that one sold for $11.69. We got a nice bright NASCAR Pennzoil shirt here. It sold for $20. I always pick up all cruise line stuff, so I'm her bad boy. Did you just do that, James? Yes. Yes, I did. Sold for $10. I always pick up all motor vehicle related items. So this is a GMC shirt. Sold for $11.69. Some Better Home and Garden warmers. I think this was another Walgreens arbitrage pickup. So probably paid under $1 for it. Sold for $12. CD audiobook. Sold for $14.24. A new sealed Alter Bridge CD for $21. A cool little Six Flags coffee mug. Sold for $11.69. And if you hear water, yes, I'm in the bathtub again doing this video. South Carolina Trojan sweatshirt, Nike sweatshirt, sold for $9. And looky here, Don Cunningham Quartet album, sold for $370. I put this up for auction. And this has been sitting in my storage area for literally 17 years from the first music store I bought out when I started the business. So, and I still got more vinyl to go through from that buyout. So I'm trying to get through that. So that was a good find. Whitney Houston cassette single, $8.49. Some of her cassette singles can go for $20-25. Always keep an eye out for Whitney Houston. Same with Mariah Carey when it comes to cassette singles. And even Roxette is another good one. Richard Marx has got his moments of high dollar ones. So there are collectors out there just for those artists. So I got Nina Simone 8-track for $16.87. Twisted Tea hats. I sell so many Twisted Tea hats, it's not even funny. So $11.69 for that one. Just a generic I Love New York hat. Sold for $8.77. Isn't there someone else you'd rather annoy? $9.51. Some Saucony's for $8. And an advanced promo cassette. You can tell by the lack of artwork, and it'll say usually on the cassette promo or even advanced promo. And that sold for $15. An old school urban wear shirt, 5XL. Always anything I find 5, 4 XL, I grab that stuff at the outlets. Sold for $14.39. Chappie Motos. Not sure, don't remember exactly what that was when I listed. It's been listed for a little bit. Sold for $10. Another pink jacket, sold for $12. A classical vinyl piece, $11.69, along with another classical vinyl piece sold for $10. Do you like my classy voice there? That was my classical voice. A Camper Van Beethoven. This was a record, radio station. Hello. Looks like a radio station promo. Sold for $10.79. All right, Seattle, Washington hoodie. Ain't Seattle burnt down by now? I'm not sure. Haven't really checked. I don't watch the news. $17.71. And then we are back to where the other one started. So let me flip down through here and see if I can. I don't remember where I left off exactly on the other video. I know I did that and that, I think. I don't think I did these, did I? The WWE book bag for $17.99. A Straub's 8-track for $18. And we got an Adidas soccer shirt for $9.75. Breckenridge sweat for $10.79. Got a navy hoodie for $10. Converse Chucks. I always grab all Converse at the outlets. Can't lose on Converse. It's $20. 'Tis the season for Halloween. And 23.15 British pounds for that nice little colorful vest. We've got a Monster High little Poppy wannabe character for $8.99. We got classical cassette for $8.49. And another Ghost Spooky. It's a spooky sweatshirt that sold for $16.19. And here we go, an MU330, which is a local St. Louis band from back in the day, sold for $84.99. Anytime you can find any indie artist, make sure you at least look them up. If you don't, just grab them. If you can't find them, you definitely grab them, because if you can't find them online, that means more than likely you can price them at whatever you want and just wait for that right buyer. So that's what I did there. I always grab all Sperry's at the outlets. 50 cents turned into $10. Why not? Love Alaska. If you watch my videos, you know I grab all touristy type travel shirts and such. $9.35. This is my ad for when I sponsored the St. Louis Stray Rescue at the golf tournament, and this was at one of the holes at the golf tournament. So that was kind of cool. And like Holden Seas, another farming type of hat, as I said in the last one. So going to Australia for $16.88. And we got another farming for $9.35. If you see any kids' albums, cassettes, grab them. Even VHS. Some of those you have to really check because they're more hit and miss. But albums and cassettes, when it comes to Raffi or Sesame Street or any of that Muppets, it's all going to go for good money. Some vintage San Diego Zoo cups. A lot of 2 for $9.75. Got a Dead or Alive cassette single for $8.99. St. Louis Rams hat for $11.69. Yes, St. Louis Rams stuff sells. Jimmy Dean 8-track for $10.35. And of course, you probably know about electronics when it comes to headphones, cassette players, CD players. That's all for $15. Bob Dylan promo single for $14. Some Adidas Cloud Foam for $17.99. And we got a Tom Wopat from the Dukes of Hazzard. Tom Wopat and John Snyder. And Tom Wopat's stuff wasn't as mass-produced as John Snyder's was. So you can get a little bit more for Tom Wopat's stuff. So $25.81 British pounds for that. So that's near $30 for that cassette. And then we got a helmet promo cassette for $14.57. Total Recall soundtrack on cassette for $8.07. Some Nike Match Supremes for $18.50. A Petulia Clark cassette for $12.74. Etta James cassette for $8.49. Goodfellows and Company shirt. I bought these. What's funny is I saw these at a Goodwill. I bought these years ago, a couple of years ago. I saw them they were an old Target stuff at a Goodwill, and they wanted like $2 a piece for them. I'm like, no. And they had tons and tons of them. So about a month after that, I went to the outlet and literally probably came across 100 of them, and I just grabbed them all. So under 50 cents a piece for them, and they sell at all different prices. $8 to $10 to $12. I even took offer for $5 just because I got so many of them. So that's kind of cool. American Me soundtrack on cassette for $12. Some Brooks running shoes for $16.87. Some Nike training running shoes for 10 British pounds. Another pair of Sperry's for 10. Double Praise religious CD for $8.99. Some Adidas Sambas for $18. Adidas Sambas will always sell. So Hank Williams Jr. cassette single for $8. Some Jessica Simpson pumps going to Australia for $24.37. Summit Racing, anything racing I grab, sold for $10.12. Anything alcohol related I grab, Bud Light Fright Night. I think this glows in the dark, but I'm not 100%. I didn't even test it. $13.49. And American Red Cross shirt. I sell American Red Cross stuff all the time. $11.69. Of course, St. Louis Blues, $11.69. Texas Rangers, $8. Amy Grant LP for $8.99. CDs aren't worth anything, but the albums, yes. Another advanced promo cassette. The Mission UK sold for $13.59. And another cassette single sold for $8.49. Groove Theory. Another cassette here, Daniel Amos for $10. Bob Skaggs CD for $8.99. Rockbridge Bruins. Like I said, I buy all sports, even if it's local, little local high school stuff. You can find a buyer for it if you're willing to sit on it. This actually, I didn't even sit on this very long, and it sold for $8.77. Geraldo Nunez, maybe $13.49 on CD. Hitachi Power Tools. Always grab all power tool stuff. $13.49. Been getting a lot more purses lately. So this Michel, I guess it's Michel, it's a pewter color purse for $10.12. All fire rescue. I always grab all that stuff. If you remember back on some of my old videos. So $12 there. A nice little Latin CD. I'm not even going to try to pronounce for $8. Got a whole ton of these wolf plates that I've been selling over the past probably year. Got tons of them over at the outlet, Goodwill outlet. So that one sold for $13, and they're still moving. Another St. Louis Blues item, hoodie for $13.49. Got Craftsman Tools stuff, always sells, $9.36. Same with Snap-on tools. So let's see, Axe, the story of Peter Paul. Whoops, what'd you do there, James? €12. And of course, a Proline jacket, Kansas City Chiefs, sold for $45. NASA, anything outer space, anything flight, I'm grabbing, $45. Anything military, I'm grabbing. National Guard, $9.57 British pounds. The Rhythmics, Sweet Dreams. And since I am in this bathroom, let me break it out for you. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Yeah, I don't call it singing either, but it's still fun to do. Anything Ram and Dodge related, of course I'm grabbing that, $17.99. Anything gun related, I'm grabbing that. Even though I'm not a gun person, I've thought about getting one with all the mess that's going on in this country. Thought about going to get some classes because I don't know who you can trust anymore, who's going to walk up on your property and demand that they want something that is not theirs. And so even though I don't like the thought, I will grab all gun stuff because I am 100% about the rights of freedom in this country. $13.49. Another Dodge item going to Australia for $19.49, and that includes the freedom of speech and opinions. So please respect mine, and if you didn't like what I say, I totally 100 understand and respect yours. USA Illinois sweatshirt for $10, and I can still love you and you still be my friend because I'm a loving kind of person like that. Colorado Avalanche Nike hat for $13.49. And are we getting a little long here? We got another new sealed VHS tape. Like I said, I grabbed all sealed VHS tapes for $9.99. A Stephen R. Smith CD for $8.05. A promo single for Patty Smythe for $17.99. Tennessee Volunteers, not Texas Longhorns. British Pounds $9.57. Navy hockey. Oh, look, we got military and sports. We got a double winner here. $10. Always grab all life is good items. $10. That's a golf course in Las Vegas that's pronounced in a way that I'm not going to abuse. Sold for $7.75. A Lloyd 12-inch promo vinyl for $9. And we'll stop here on this cassette. Cap. It's a local rap artist. Sold for $52. And I had several of these. This was a local artist in the 90s. When I worked in the music store, when Warehouse Music bought out Blockbuster Music, they stopped dealing with consignment, paid off all the artists, and told us to ditch all the CDs and cassettes. So instead of throwing them away, I threw them in my car and sell them years later. Oh, and there's another one. The Gatekeepers, another St. Louis one. Sold for $40. Same guy bought those. And then those Condor patch hats will always sell. So if you see those, look at me, still going. James, stop. Hey, look, it's a local sport team, Afton hockey team, $25. Okay, James, stop. Look, it's a toy car for $15. Hey, look, it's just a Tommy Hilfiger pants for $29. James, you can't stop now. Bumblebee DC action figure for $8.99. James, stop. Huskers. Oh, look at that, $8.50. We got Puzzle, 1,000 piece for $13.49. Can you believe it? We got Goldberg. He's coming in at $7.24 British pounds. Okay, James, you're getting annoying. Eddie Bauer's shirt for $15.25. Frank Sinatra cassette for $22.29. And I know I probably got tons of those in storage. All right, I'm done as I kind of keep flipping through here. Love those old. There's another farming item, $18.99. Oh, look, a CD. James, stop. You're addicted to showing your stuff. Stop showing off, James. Look, it's a CD for $40. Hey, look, this is just a freaking ad from an old paper, from an old magazine in 1922. But because it's on a backing board and put in cellophane, I sold it for $14.99. I think I got another business there. I need to get my little wrapping gun out. That's what I need to do. Missouri Bear stuff, grab all day long. Franco Sardo, grab his stuff all day long. Or is that a girl? I guess that's a guy. I don't know. I'm just guessing because I don't know. Mall of America hat. That's cool. Okay, James, stop. Okay, I'm really going to stop now. $20 for that jacket. More hats. Hats galore. Hats. Video Now. CD. Star Wars. Another hat. All train stuff, of course. Okay, I'm done. I'm out.